Linux distro with just Busybox and Bash? I just want a Linux distro that boots fast, has a Bash terminal, no GUI, and Busybox. Is there any such distro, or is it hard to compile a kernel and just make one myself?
Linux. What you are searching for is called Linux. Major components: kernel, glib, iptables, dropbear, scp, ssh, sshd, gpm, bash, busybox, e2fprogs. Not maintained. The distribution was hosted at tilinux.net, and is currently not maintained. Download. Latest Tilinux release is dated 2015.02, updated 2015.03.
A good Linux distro that I've fallen in love with, and also has no GUI, is Microcore Linux. It also has an older brother TinyCore Linux that does have a GUI, a pretty crappy one though. You could always try DSL, Damn Small Linux. I don't think any of these explicitly come with Busybox. I don't know of any distro that ships with it, but it shouldn't be too hard to install it afterwards. From what I understand, your main concern is a small fast system with a decent shell.
Alpine Linux is a security-oriented, lightweight Linux distribution based on Muscle Lib and Busybox.
The best most current distribution I can think of is Debian Netinst, this URL. There are a number of small Linux distributions out there, but this one I think will be among the best maintained. Another thing is, if you need to grow it to full size, it's a trivial operation.
Minimal Linux Live. This URL. For a more interesting interactive system, this is a, mostly educational, small script that downloads the source for the kernel and Busybox, compiles them, generates a bootable 8 MB ISO with them. The ISO then leaves you in a minimal shell with Busybox. With Camus you can easily boot into the system. I have modified it to allow running it from the kernel source directory, this URL. Usage. And you will be left inside a Camus window with your new minimal system. Awesome. Since it is small, this is a good option to read the source and understand what is going on. Tested on Ubuntu 16.04. Build root. This URL. Large set of makefile scripts that manage GCC cross-compilation toolchain, kernel compilation, bootloader compilation, generation of roots, has tons of package download, build recipes in the source tree, including complex stuff like GTK. There is a dependency system. Minimal example. Professional stuff. Alpine Linux. This URL. Embedded distribution with a package manager that offers precompiled binaries from a website. Single executable roots. The absolute minimum system runs a single /init program as I've explained at this URL.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.